is here, which means a fresh start is here. And in my last video, I ended up setting a couple of different goals and intentions for the new year. In this video, I want to start taking steps to make sure that these things are actually going to happen, that I am actively, slowly but surely heading towards my goals and everything. I'm planning to hold myself accountable for what I've said I want to do, what I want to accomplish. So in this video, we're gonna start taking those steps together. And we're also gonna do just a few other things to help reset us for the new year. Who knows what that's gonna involve? I do, to a certain degree. A few other fun things that I think will just make this year exciting, and this is vague, but you'll probably see what I mean when I get to it in a minute. My word of the year, my word for 2025 is, I was about to say accountability, but that's not my word. It's evolve, but maybe it's supposed to be accountability since that almost just spit out of my mouth. Well, my word that I set for 2025 is evolve, but maybe my junior word, my word in training, my vice president word can be accountability. Maybe accountability wants to weasel its way into that as well. I don't know, but I'll take it as a sign. I think I can always use a little bit of accountability. I think a lot of people can, but I think accountability is something that always helps me when I'm trying to work towards something. Even stuff like making these videos. This is a way that does help keep me accountable as well. So, accountability, you've entered the chat. Congratulations, accountability, yay! But my word of the year is still evolve, because I am trying to remind myself that it doesn't have to feel scary to do different things, to change things up, etc. So that's why evolve is my word of the year. This video is probably gonna end up being just kind of a combination of a few things. So I'm gonna start taking steps towards those goals that I set in the last video, at least some of them, at least 3 of them. And I talk about that more in that video as well. Throughout this video, we're gonna be taking those first steps for surezies, but also just getting some things done. Like I need to water some plants, just keeping things nice and fresh, all of that thrilling stuff. But actually, to start us off, I do have a package that I'm really excited to open, and I waited patiently to open it until I was filming this video. We got a garden. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too hard to set up. I don't think it should. Let me just start unboxing it and then we can talk a little bit more about it. So hey, Peanut. Also, something I always forget to do is just put on headphones when I'm doing like not exciting tasks or cleaning or folding laundry or whatever. Or just put on music or a TV show or something, but something about wearing headphones, whether it's music or a podcast or whatever, it makes me feel so zoned in. Headphones, earbuds, whatever, but I really like the feeling of these headphones and like, anyway, just a tip. Okay, so this is a little garden thing that we got. The whole point and purpose of this is to grow our own vegetables. So I guess I'm just gonna start with this little notebook that they sent. Wow, this is pretty cool. No, but we've got all of these little seed packets. Oh, it wants me to watch a video. Okay, there's literally step-by-step instruction videos. Like, there's a whole video just on how I'm supposed to unpack this thing. This might take a while, but we'll see. Break down all this cardboard later. For now, it's gonna go sit out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. You see this guy? Oh my god, you're too cute, but you can't. This is like... Gosh. I probably should rinse this out anyway, so no, I'm definitely rinsing it out. Okay, it's okay, because that bucket definitely needed a rinse anyway. Also, this is just something that we're doing for fun here, okay? This isn't like sponsored, just obviously, but I just feel like I probably need to say that, I don't know. Okay. At a little bit of a stopping point with this for right now because it's supposed to go up against a wall, it sounds like. It has these little strips, I don't know, that's supposed to screw into the wall in some type of way to kind of help mount. So because I was thinking of putting it like right here up against the counter, I need to reevaluate and see which wall I'm gonna put it up against and everything. But for now, it can stay right there. We gotta take it step by step. That's what I keep telling myself when I'm like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed with everything that I want to do and everything. You just have to do one piece at a time. Basically, it's gonna be kind of like a little home garden, and we should be able to grow like vegetables, flowers if we wanted to, herbs. Okay, I just went to my package room and I got yet another exciting little package, and this one is more specifically pertaining to one of my New Year's goals, resolutions. The whole garden thing is still relevant because I almost made an intention, like an official intention about like eating more like fresh local food, making an effort to go to the farmer's market more or whatever, stuff like that. But I couldn't figure out exactly how I wanted to word it. And that's something that I'm already actively doing and trying to do more of and everything. So I just figured I wouldn't really make it like an official intention, but it is aligned with things that I was wanting to like implement more in the new year. But this was to go along with one of my more official goals. Ooh. I got myself an Apple Watch. I had an Apple Watch. I still have an Apple Watch. I believe I bought it for myself in 2017, maybe 2018. Somewhere along the way this year, it just got so crappy. It was already glitching all the time just because it's old, and it would just freeze up a lot, and then the charge wasn't even lasting through like half the day. And so then it just started like really frustrating me, and then I haven't worn it in like maybe 6 to 8 months or something, which has been a really nice break from like a smartwatch. But I also have noticed that watch kept me more motivated than I even realized. Those little rings that you can close on the Apple Watch, Apple Fitness, closing those rings was really satisfying to me. I realized there's no shame in the game. I tend to be a more externally motivated person. I would love to become more intrinsically motivated as time goes on. But for now, that's not quite who I am. And that's just the reality of that. I was deciding between getting a new Apple Watch or like one of those Aura Ring things. The Aura Rings I know are kind of more focused around like sleep and health metrics and stuff, whereas the Apple Watch is more so focused around fitness. But what ended up basically making the decision for me was the fact that with one of my credit cards, I can get different Apple products and stuff with points. So with my credit card points, I was able to buy this for less than $100 because my points covered most of the cost of it. So that's what made my decision between the ring and the watch. Now, you don't need any extra things. You don't need to go out of your way and buy expensive stuff just to achieve your goals or whatever. I honestly don't think I would have gotten this watch if I wasn't able to use credit card points to cover almost all of the cost of it. So just throwing that out there, it's definitely not necessary to go buy yourself an expensive thing just to achieve your goals. But if you can figure out a way to hack the system a little bit, hey, why not? Why not treat yourself? Okay, let's set this thing up. Wow, that was not satisfying. Looks so fresh, so new. I think the actual wording of this resolution was for me to increase my activity levels to the charger and everything. Okay, here we go. I'm so interested to see too. I didn't really do much research. This is the Series 10 Apple Watch. The one I had before was the 3. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of differences. And it's already having me put in all my different goals. It automatically sets to 30 minutes a day of exercise of some sort, so I let it stay at that. I'm excited for this already. It's already making me want to do some exercise or something so that I can close the little thing for the day. I will say taking a break from having a watch for like half of a year at least. I feel like it was more than that, but I don't know exactly when I ended up taking it off and not putting it back on. But taking that break did feel really good because I definitely went through a period where I was like, oh no, I'm going to like an event where it wouldn't be cute to wear my Apple Watch. I don't want to take it off because then it's not going to track me moving around. Like, I think it can be very easy, at least for some people, to get almost obsessive over like something like an Apple Watch. Not wearing it for the like 6 to 8 months that I haven't. That's been really good for me to like not actually really care deeply about that anymore. Oh, this is actually a nice feature pertaining to what I was just talking about is you can pause your rings now. So if you do just want to take a break in general from wearing the watch or whatever, apparently you can open the activity app and press a button that says pause rings and you can do it for a day or a week or a month. That's really good. And I think that is healthy mentally. That is nice because then you don't feel that like sadness of like, now I've like lost this whole streak that you get excited about. That's cool. I'm glad that they've done that. Thanks, Apple. Okay, that was quick and easy to set up. It's all set up. 25 minutes of a little arms and abs Pilates is what that was. And it felt so good and my body feels so much better. I feel like each day that I get older, I just feel my body like getting more and more achy if I don't do a lot of movement that day or something. Back at my desk now, after that little intermission, which felt so good, I'm gonna make myself edit and only focus on editing, not allow myself to get distracted by anything. But I'm gonna edit for my other channel, an hour. Yeah, just have some nice uninterrupted editing time. It's a new day and we're gonna keep working on our little garden contraption. I think there's just a few other short steps to set it up and we'll get to put all the seeds inside and stuff. So let's get to it. Supposed to fill the bottom of it with 3 gallons of tap water, but I don't have like a gallon jug that I can use to measure necessarily that's available, but I have this 2.2 liter jug. So I've done math and I need to do about 5 of these, a little over 5 of these. So yeah, feeling like a math whiz. Here we go. We are on the last one, but I just wanted to show you what I've been doing. So the last one is gonna be kale. This is what we got because I think it had to come with like one of their starter kits, but in the future, I'm gonna get different seedling things for like cucumbers and tomatoes, and there's all different kinds of fruits and vegetables that you're able to grow with this. See what works, see how it works exactly and everything. Oh yeah, let's throw this last one in there. Yay! Okay, so here's the current situation, the rundown. We've got basil and cilantro. There is gonna be one flower on it, sunflower, which is exciting. But here are some of the other ones. We've got a bunch of different kinds of lettuce and everything. But yeah, exciting stuff. So it is essentially all set up. I just have to connect it to an app. It's like through the app and through their technology that basically it's just gonna grow itself. Like I'm just supposed to get notified if it needs more water and stuff like that. And I think it's just supposed to be a few weeks before stuff starts growing and blooming and whatever. I will keep y'all updated for sure, because I think this would be a fun little journey to follow together and see if we're actually able to start just growing vegetables inside our living room, inside our kitchen. It definitely looks cute there though, and that light is kind of a vibe. It's cute. So one of the other things that I was wanting to do in order to get a head start on my goals and everything, get them going, is go ahead and download the audiobook for the book that I was planning to read in January. My goal going along with this, if you didn't see my previous video, was to read 2 books for the whole next year. And I realize that sounds pathetic, at least to some people it might, but honestly, I just want to get back into reading. I didn't end up reading at all in 2024. And I was planning to allow myself to even count 1 book as an audiobook. Hopefully I read over 2 books, especially if I'm gonna do some audiobooks here and there. But I just wanted to set some sort of realistic intention. I wanted to just go ahead and download, buy, whatever. I need to find the audiobook. I know that Spotify even has audiobooks now, so I think I'm gonna buy it or download it on Spotify. I would show you the book that I'm gonna download, but it's actually the next show that I'm gonna be working on. So then that's not something that I'm necessarily allowed to say right now. So I can't show you, but that's what I'm doing. Oh, actually I'm gonna have to buy it on my laptop, it looks like. That's weird, but okay. To my laptop then. Welcome back to my office. Let's go ahead and download this book. This could be my daily, like, working towards 2 of my goals at once. When I go to the gym or go on a walk or something and I have my headphones on, I can also be listening to this audiobook. I've never done an audiobook before, so I hope that like my brain can process that information in the same way as like reading, because I feel like it probably is a pretty different experience. Oh, or actually, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm actually like eligible for a free trial of Audible. For a 30-day free trial. So I'm gonna use that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll download the app on my phone right now. Let's make that happen. Because it was gonna be like $19 on Spotify. Okay, I've got it downloaded on my phone. I'm gonna complete this little free trial offer. Well, hey, that was easy. Oh my gosh, I have it. Let me not show you what the book is, but I have it in my library. And I can start listening to it right now. That was easy. If you're in a little bit of a book slump and you're open to trying an audiobook, maybe look into seeing if you have access to a free trial for Audible or anything like that. I have to show you. So I was using my desk earlier as a standing desk. And of course, while I put my chair away, this little guy came and claimed it. And he has been on it the whole day since. He has been chilling. So I had to steal this other chair. Peanut is just having the time of his life. Thursday. Okay, I've gotta say, I've gotta pop in here and say, excuse me, Peanut, let me talk to the people really quick. I've started listening to the first chapter and it sounds like an AI voice. So I don't know if this one was actually narrated by a human or not. A little weird, a little odd. Not the best way to hold someone's interest, you know? listening to that audiobook was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be with the like AI voice, but it was still a little bit weird. It got better, like it started to have some inflection, and once there was like a little bit of inflection and once I just got like a tiny bit into the story, I was just intrigued by the story. So, you know, I got past that, I think, but it is a weird sensation. It really does sound like Siri with like a little bit more of a personality, just a tiny bit. However, it felt amazing to move my body, and it felt really good to do that in conjunction with listening to the audiobook. I felt very productive. So if you almost want like a little hack, I mean, I would highly suggest this. I was literally doing two things, two of my goals for the new year at once. Wow, multitasking. I just want to do a quick, satisfying clean of my makeup brushes. Here's the thing, we've made some small steps and efforts towards two of the goals that I wanted to focus on, like headstrong head first in January, which was fitness, just being more active, and reading books. But one of the other big things that I wanted to start on in January was just steps towards my career goal for the year, which was to make one independent project, direct one independent project in this calendar year. The whole thing about wanting to be a director is that you have to have some sort of material to work with. And I do enjoy writing to a certain extent in order to create new opportunities for myself. I find that the best way to do that is just to write my own work. I must come up with ideas and material so that I can actually direct, which is the thing that I really want to do. So all of that being said, I made kind of like my January mission and goal to complete two kind of ideas, concepts in a way. One of them that I complete needs to be at like a good outline stage, and the other one needs to be at a good like rough draft stage. I have one idea that I had written down actually in a previous video, and then also last night or 2 nights ago, some night recently in the shower, actually, of course. Sometimes those are the best ideas, or that is just when ideas come to you. I had an idea while I was in the shower that I would like to at least write down the seed of it and then write a few expansion thoughts. But I'm gonna write it in a notebook just to feel that kind of nice unpluggedness. I know it's not exciting or thrilling to watch someone just write things down, so we won't linger on this for too long, but that is what I'm about to do. So anyway, let's get to writing. Oh my gosh, I keep sitting here and doing stuff. I've done this twice now, and I talk to the camera and then I haven't recorded at all. What you've missed, I've been writing some, but also my laptop is open and it needs to stay on because I have to re-export something for my other channel. That's going on in the background. I've just been writing and I literally looked up and I was like, nothing's recording, is it? Back to business. Are making progress, people. We are making progress. I basically was just writing out more, like a very loose outline, just literally just kind of dumping my brain for both of my two ideas, actually. I thought I would just focus on one, but I ended up working on both. Even if just a line that one of the characters I feel like should say came into my head, I wrote it down. But I'm feeling excited about both of these ideas now. And I think I know which one I'll probably end up doing a draft for, because I have more solid ideas of how I want at least one scene to go. Lines are coming to my head and just personality traits and stuff. I feel like it'll be more fun and exciting and satisfying to work on this one first, and then just continue building this one out into like a solid outline and stuff. So, I mean, I don't know what the best strategy ever is, but that's the strategy that I'm gonna go with, fleshing these two ideas out more and more. Right now, most of my ideas are written down in a notebook, so I'll probably transfer it to my laptop. I'm excited to actually write a piece of material again. I haven't really written anything beyond an outline of something in like a year, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. Well, you guys, that is gonna be it for this video. Hopefully it didn't feel too random. I feel like it was kind of just a couple different things jumbled together, but really the point of this, start taking those steps, whether they're small or large, whether you are doing something that is going to help externally motivate you more. I just encourage you, if you did set any goals or intentions for the new year, make that first tiny little step towards one of them. Start putting things into action, because we're in control of our own circumstances. We're the ones in control of our own lives and our own destinies. And I don't know how I just started to get so cheesy, but it really is true. And so if there's something you want, if there's something that you want to happen for yourself, you just gotta start taking those first little steps to make that happen, and take it chunk by chunk, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be so crazy and overwhelming. I know that I can get really like big picture-y and be like, how am I ever gonna accomplish any of these things? We just have to take it tiny step by tiny step. So hopefully this gave you a little bit of a push, a tiny bit of a shove to go start, you know, making things happen. But thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you very soon. Bye.
This type of cuteness literally should not be allowed. You're kidding me, right?